So today I'm going to talk about anxiety, stress, and depression. Okay, just FYI, like I'm going to talk about these things in a normal level. I'm not talking about people that have really mental issues like clinical depression. Okay, it's not that. I'm talking about the normal life. Anxiety, stress, and depression. When I say depression, it's more like if you feel sad, if you feel down, so that's what we're going to talk about today, because these three little things, they make a huge difference when you need to follow a health plan. I would say food related or exercise related, because those are the three things that I hear all the time as excuses of not doing what you're supposed to do. So it's always like, for example, when you talk about stress, it's like, oh, I have a lot of stress at work, so when I get home I don't want to do exercises, or I have a lot of stress so I don't have the time to make my meals in the morning. Or anxiety, for example, a lot of people say, oh, I'm waiting this answer for a client, so I'm very anxious, or I'm waiting for this job opportunity, or I'm waiting because I have to do this exam soon, so I cannot exercise because I'm anxious, depression, same thing. I didn't do my exercises yesterday because someone broke my heart, or did something that I did not like, or said something that was hurtful, so I went home and I stayed in bed, or a client was mean, or a teacher was not nice. I mean, I can go on and on with the excuses that I have been hearing for the last 20 something years. So, and what I was going to tell you guys is stress, anxiety, and depression in normal levels, okay, like day-to-day life, it's something that you cannot erase. You just can't. Life happens, right? Every day is something different. That yesterday night you went to sleep, everything was fine, but during the night, if you have kids, for example, everything can change. Or if you have a job, something can happen. You go in the morning and then everything was fine yesterday, and then this morning your boss says something to you or asks you to do something that you're like, really, I was doing this already and now I have to do this. Or something that you have to do, like a deadline, an exam coming, or something that you have to do that you have anxiety. This is normal things. Everybody has that. It's not something that just you have. It's everybody. Life is like that. Life is a mess. Every day is something new. So good and bad. And if you always come up with these excuses, these three things, mostly, you will always have excuses, because actually these things happen all the time, every single day. So my message today is you have to change, because these things from outside of you will happen. People are going to break your heart. People will be mean. People will not answer your message or whatever, So you have to be prepared and not take it personally, and move on. So if you have to exercise, it's something that, okay, I'm stressed, I'm this and that, but I'm going to exercise. Or I have to make my food in the morning, I don't feel like I'm anxious, or I'm going to eat in a restaurant today because I feel better when I go. You can't do that, but in the end, you're not going to feel happier when you do those kind of things. When you don't exercise, or when you don't eat well, it's not going to make your stress better. your anxiety better or your depression better. Actually, it's going to make everything worse, because on top of what was happening before, now you have your own demands on yourself. You're gonna say, oh my God, I'm a failure, I didn't do this, I can't, I'm this and I'm that, and then you're going to put you down more. You know, it's like a cycle that never stops. So what you have to do is make exercise. And when I say exercise, you guys know I'm not meaning that you have to go to the gym and go crazy. I'm saying move your body every day and try to eat well. You know how to do that. That's common sense, how to eat well. Like, everybody knows what's bad, right? So do this and stop with the excuses. Just make sure that you use your excuses when it's something very serious and not something that you can't control. The only thing you can really control is your will to be better. And instead of going home and saying, oh, I'm stressed today, I'm gonna drink wine, I'm stressed today, so I'm going to exercise, because actually this is going to make you feel much better and think clearly after. Okay, guys, bye.